Hello, we are Jane and Kyle, and this is part 2 of our Montreal trip. We'll take you to climb Mount Royal, eat famous Fairmont Bagels, and watch the solar eclipse. Make sure to subscribe and follow our jet lag journey.
Good morning, day 2 in Montreal. We didn't make it to Mount Royal yesterday. The weather was not really cooperating, but today is looking like a much nicer day. So we are going to get some breakfast, brunch, and then climb to the top of Mount Royal. They say it should be like 45 minutes. We'll see if we can do that.
It was early morning and we took a leisurely stroll to Chinatown for breakfast. Because it was still early, the area was still very sleepy and slow. We found a small, nice restaurant and the food was delicious and the portions were really big. Now, if you see a roast pig in a Chinese restaurant, you know it's legit. Of course, we can't start our day without some caffeine, so we stopped by this cute little coffee shop for some morning pick-me-up. This cafe not only makes coffee, but also has a lot of matcha drink options. We had to try it before we take on Mount Royal. As you may have seen in part 1 of this video, this was a friend's trip, and so we were traveling with our friends and one of them happened to be pregnant. And to be honest, we weren't sure how doable it was to climb Mount Royal, but she was so fit and so strong and took on Mount Royal like a champ. I would say this climb is moderately easy. The roads and steps are paved and very safe with railings. We saw a ton of children and elderly climbing, so it's doable. You'll definitely break a sweat on your climb, but the views are totally worth it. Next stop was Atwater Market. We always love a farmer's market because while it is still touristy, you do get a glimpse into local life. Atwater Market is known for their indoor and outdoor offerings and many butcher shops as well as cheesemongers. It is open year-round with lots of vendors and options. Curious about one outdoor vendor in particular who's making maple toffee on snow. It was so affordable and such a nice treat. One thing you have to know about Montreal is their underground routes and networks. It's a full-blown underground city with interconnected malls, hotels, and train stations. For a city that gets so cold in the winter, it's really important that you know your underground routes. It was really cool for us to explore, but we definitely got lost a couple of times. For those who have never heard of Time Out Market, the best way to describe it, it's a single place where different types of food vendors gather to provide patrons with a variety of different options. So we got to try different types of cuisine depending on what we were craving. We do have one in Chicago as well, and to be honest, it's a great and easy place for friends to meet up because there's so many different food options. I am such a sucker for arcades, so we decided to make a quick pit stop after dinner. And I hate to brag, but I was on fire with my basketball skills that day. We pulled our tickets together in the end and got ourselves a little prize. Come on. On our way back to the hotel, we still had some energy, so we accidentally stumbled upon this swanky tiki-style bar that serves exotic and super fun drinks. It's got that 1970s vibe with great live music. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh!
I have no idea what to do.
We love their little menu book that helps you choose your drinks based on fruitiness, dryness, tartness, and richness. So glad we made this spontaneous stop.
All right, day 3. Today's the big day. It is Eclipse Day. So we are headed out for bagels, and then we are headed to Talon Market. Apologies for the pronunciation if I'm wrong there. And then, of course, the eclipse will be in the early afternoon. You ready for the eclipse?
Yeah.
Beautiful day outside. No clouds in the sky. So we're hoping it is perfect eclipse conditions. Come along.
first things first, Montreal is known for their slightly smaller and thinner bagels. There are a couple major brands that people like to go to, but let me know in the comments if you prefer certain brands over another for your bagels. We decided to go to Fairmont Bagels. In preparation for the solar eclipse, we made a stop at Talon market to grab some charcuterie, food, and drinks. We really wanted to try the crepes and it was really good, so highly recommend. Now, fair warning for anyone going anywhere to watch the total eclipse, go early and be prepared because it will be a bloodbath fighting to get on the train or public transit. This is what we saw and experienced at the train station. Luckily, we got our food and drinks ahead of time because the lines were insane to get any food at the park. It was just really funny using and breaking so many plastic knives, cutting our charcuterie, but it was so fun to spend this time with some of our best friends. When the total eclipse was happening, it was oddly so heartwarming and moving to me to hear everyone cheering it on and experiencing this crazy phenomenon together.
trying to hold on, so gotta find it first. But here I am, 'cause I've been laying under palm trees waiting for the summer.
That was so cool. And it got so cold, like freezing.
Otherworldly experience.
You have to do it.
I'm in a tropic club.
We ended our last night having dinner together with our friends and exploring the beautiful evening views of Montreal. It was such a wonderful trip, and as we get older, we realized how hard it is to get friends together, especially as we all grow our families and have changing priorities. So I am so absolutely grateful to be able to experience this with some of our best friends. Thank you again so much for watching this video. If you liked it, we'd love if you can give it a thumbs up. Don't forget, this is part 2 of our trip, so go back and check out part 1 on our channel. Make sure to subscribe to follow our journey, as we got some amazing Asia trips coming soon.